7 miles beneath the ocean's surface, in a world of eternal darkness and bone-crushing pressure, life was once thought impossible. Down here the water is near freezing, the sun never shines, and the weight of the ocean above is so immense it would crush most machines. Yet in 2016, a deep-sea expedition uncovered something that stunned scientists around the globe. A ghostly, translucent creature floated gently above the seafloor, as if it had drifted in from another planet. It wasn't just a new species, it was something that challenged our very understanding of biology, and it was found in the deepest known part of Earth's oceans, the Mariana Trench. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Philippines, the Mariana Trench plunges nearly 11,000 meters beneath the surface. To put that into perspective, it's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. The bottom of this trench, known as Challenger Deep, is one of the most remote and hostile environments on Earth. The pressure here is more than 1,000 times what we experience at sea level. Temperatures hover just above freezing, and there's zero natural light. For decades, scientists believed this place to be lifeless, an underwater void too extreme for survival. But thanks to technological breakthroughs and missions by groups like NOAA and Japan's JAMSTEC, we now know it's far from empty. The Mariana Trench is alive and full of creatures that shouldn't exist. One of the most haunting discoveries came in 2016 when researchers using a remote-operated vehicle caught live footage of an ethereal animal drifting through the darkness. It was later dubbed the ghost fish. This strange being was a type of snailfish, but unlike anything previously documented. It had translucent skin, a gelatinous body, and a ghost-like appearance that defied belief. Even more surprising, it was a vertebrate, an animal with a backbone, living in a place where bone structures should collapse under pressure. As scientists watched the footage in real time from labs thousands of miles away, they were left speechless. The ghost fish floated effortlessly, moving as if gravity didn't apply, surviving in conditions that would destroy nearly every other form of life. But the ghost fish is just one of many bizarre creatures discovered in the trench. Over the years, expeditions have revealed a gallery of life forms that sound more like science fiction than science. Giant amphipods, shrimp-like creatures with exoskeletons reinforced with aluminum, scurry across the seafloor. These scavengers are the size of rats, and their bodies are armored in a way that baffles researchers. Then there are the sea cucumbers, bulbous and pink, resembling inflated balloons with tiny legs. Some of these creatures emit their own light through a process called bioluminescence, using it to attract mates, deter predators, or communicate in the pitch black. Others survive entirely without sunlight by relying on chemosynthesis, extracting energy from chemicals released by hydrothermal vents. Many of these animals remain unclassified and nameless, known only by a few seconds of video or a blurry photo. The mystery isn't just about how they look, it's about how they exist at all. Traditional biology suggests life in such depths should be rare, primitive, and fragile. Yet the Mariana Trench tells another story. It reveals an ecosystem filled with highly adapted organisms that seem to thrive in the harshest conditions imaginable. This contradiction has ignited debates among scientists, from marine biologists to evolutionary theorists to astrobiologists. How did these animals evolve to survive such pressure? Why don't their bodies collapse? And what does this mean for the limits of life as we know it? One of the leading explanations comes down to chemistry. Many deep-sea animals, including those in the trench, produce special molecules called piezolytes. These substances help prevent their proteins from deforming under pressure and maintain proper cellular function. In the case of the ghost fish, it's believed to possess extremely high levels of these piezolytes, which may allow it to remain active and mobile where other life forms cannot. Another theory suggests that their soft, gelatinous bodies, 30 different from the hard-shelled animals we see near the surface, are actually perfectly suited for life at depth. Without bones to break or gas bladders to implode, they can withstand the crushing pressure naturally. Still, many questions remain unanswered. For instance, did these creatures evolve down here in isolation? Or did their ancestors slowly adapt after migrating from shallower waters? How do they reproduce in such a dark and desolate place? What do they eat when food is scarce? And how do they avoid predators when it's pitch black? The truth is, we've explored less than 5% of the ocean floor, and the trench is one of its least understood regions. Every new dive reveals something surprising, often something that challenges everything we thought we knew about life on Earth. The implications go far beyond our planet. NASA and other space agencies have taken a keen interest in these deep-sea discoveries. If complex life can survive in the freezing, lightless depths of Earth's oceans, why couldn't it exist elsewhere in the universe? Worlds like Europa, one of Jupiter's icy moons, and Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, are believed to have subsurface oceans hidden beneath thick crusts of ice. The lessons we're learning from the trench: how to build pressure-resistant technology, how to detect life in extreme environments, are now being applied directly to space exploration. In a strange way, the Mariana Trench has become a training ground for the cosmos. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some scientists caution against drawing too many comparisons. Just because life survives here doesn't mean it will exist on other planets. Each environment is unique, shaped by its own chemistry, history, and conditions. But even skeptics admit that the parallels are compelling. The trench is proof that life is far more adaptable than we once believed. It reminds us that we've barely scratched the surface of our own planet, let alone the universe. Yet even as we marvel at the life forms of the trench, a sobering reality is setting in. In 2019, Victor Vescovo, a private explorer and retired naval officer, became the first person to dive to the deepest point of the Mariana Trench multiple times. What he found wasn't just strange animals, it was trash, a plastic bag, candy wrappers, microplastics. Somehow, human pollution had reached even the most remote spot on Earth. Scientists are now deeply concerned that these fragile ecosystems, which have remained undisturbed for millions of years, could be harmed or even destroyed before we truly understand them. The idea that our garbage can sink to the ocean's deepest pit is more than symbolic, it's a warning. Still, exploration continues. In 2022, a team on a deep-sea mission captured footage of yet another unknown creature. It appeared to have wings, long, translucent appendages that fluttered like silk as it drifted upward through the water. The way it moved was almost hypnotic, like a ghost rising from the abyss. Some believe it could be a new species of comb jelly, while others suggest it's something even more unusual. The footage is still being analyzed, but whatever it is, it adds to the growing list of organisms that shouldn't exist, but do. All of this forces us to confront a deeper truth. Life is not limited by the rules we once thought were unbreakable. The trench proves that biology can take forms we never imagined, and that survival is possible even in the most hostile corners of our world. It opens up new frontiers not just for science, but for our imagination. And it humbles us. If there are entire ecosystems thriving in places we once dismissed as dead zones, what else might be hiding in the unknown? The Mariana Trench is no longer just an underwater canyon. It's a symbol of the vastness of the unknown. Every new creature discovered down there isn't just a marine anomaly. It's a message reminding us that the natural world still holds secrets more incredible than fiction. The trench stands at the intersection of science and myth, a place where biology feels like magic and where every answer leads to more questions. And perhaps the greatest question of all still lingers. Are there creatures down there we haven't even dreamed of yet? Organisms so strange, so different, they force us to redefine what life even is? One thing is certain, the deeper we go, the less we know. And in a world as vast and wild as our oceans, that's both terrifying and exciting. If this video left you amazed by what lies beneath, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Got a mystery you want us to explore? Drop it in the comments. Who knows, your curiosity could be the spark that leads us to the next incredible discovery.